Good evening. Welcome to Fluttering in the Spirit Tarot. Today is Tuesday, March 31st, 2026. This is a reading for the sign of Leo. Please take what fits here and leave the rest. Please subscribe, follow, and like this video. Spirits, please help with this message today. So I went ahead and recorded this reading once already, but as I got through to the end of it, I saw the meaning of it differently, so I decided to re-record it. So I'm going to go ahead and just go through the cards that I pulled to start the reading before the clarifying cards were pulled. So the first card that came out here is Book, which can mean wisdom, experience, immortality, or authority. And then we have prosperity, which is abundance, wealth, good luck, or blessings. The next card we have here is yield, which is to force, concede, surrender, or accept, but we have that in reverse. And then we have chaos in reverse, which is instability, unrest, unpredictability, and corruption. We have that in a reversal. This card kind of reminds me of the Tower. So it looks like a tower in this chaos. And then we have Secret Weapon, and this came out in reverse. We'll go ahead and read this. I'm battling my insecurities and re-examining our relationship. It is life-altering and also extremely empowering at times. I struggle, but I know you are my secret weapon. Okay, so what kind of changed my outlook on what this reading was speaking about was the oracle card that I pulled from the Gentle Chaos deck at the end of the reading. So I'm going to go ahead and read that to you now. And we pulled the swans in the cemetery. Should I ever die, let me be a tree. Stand me up, a tall man forever. The swans in the cemetery remind us that life cannot exist without death. They remind us of the beauty of the legacies we will leave after our lives are over. Life and death will connect us all. You cannot fear one or the other. Okay. So I did go ahead and clarify. So the first card here, Book, was clarified with hopelessness. We have the Star in reverse, which is Aquarius energy. When in reverse, this speaks of feeling despair, jaded, or a loss of faith. So that's how someone's thinking or feeling even when the odds seem stacked against you. Don't be afraid to dream again. So I feel like someone here is now seeing the wisdom after experiencing in life where they might have felt a bit immortal, like they could push through anything. I feel like this could be someone from the other side who has passed on. And there's a hopelessness. In despair a bit. When it comes to the book of their life. now that they have more wisdom. Looking from the other side. And then we have prosperity. And this is abundance, wealth, good luck, or blessings. And to clarify this card, we had the first one is the moon card. So Pisces, Cancer energy. Again, the star is Aquarius. Illusion, things are not as they appear. So, where this person may have felt like there was abundance or wealth in certain things, they may now see this as something that was a distortion here, that they had an obscured view. We have the Ten of Swords, defeat, a painful ending in a relationship or a situation that feels devastating, but there is hope for a renewal, a collapse, or a downfall. And then we have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, which speaks of feeling unmotivated. So, not feeling prosperous in the situation. If the work feels meaningless, it may be time to reassess your goals or your environment of what you're giving to. This can speak of someone being sloppy or mediocre in what they are putting their energy into. So I feel like where they may have felt like in life that they were prosperous or going to be abundant turned out to be an illusion. And instead they saw defeat. And now look back at the effort that they put in and kind of the sloppy attempt they put in to be abundant. Because that's what they were seeking, was prosperity. And then we have yield in reverse. So in a upright, that speaks of force, conceding, surrendering, or accepting. So this would be pushing away, not yielding. To clarify this card, we have the Fool in reverse, escaping into fantasy, so not yielding, instead deciding to escape into the fantasy. The Fool in reverse can take really unnecessary risks, so that's what this person may have done. Not grounded their emotions. And the Fool is Aries energy. And then we have Strength in reverse, which is Leo. Your inner strength remains intact, but your faith in it is faltering. So there's definitely a sense of having a lack of faith in their own inner strength that caused them to pull away and escape into fantasy. And this is not, I was incorrect. This is not the Fool. This is the Page of Cups. So potentially a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Very immature energy. Definitely lacking inner strength and faith in themselves, which may be why they didn't yield to what it was they were actually seeking. And then we have chaos here in reverse. Instability, unrest, unpredictability, and corruption in reverse. The opposite of chaos would be stability. To clarify this card, we have the King of Wands, embodying the role of the visionary leader. What you create now could have a lasting impact. I feel like this person is looking at the chaos from the past, what they encountered in life and how they didn't yield. Towards building a secure foundation, which is what this card here, the Knight of Pentacles, is speaking of. Being steady in your approach and what you're building, laying the foundation with discipline and routine. True success requires consistency. Being responsible, methodical, and practical in their approach. Having a vision for the future, using their experience to bring in a peaceful situation, but you've got to build that foundation first. And you can't build it off illusions. And then we have the secret weapon card in reverse. I'm battling my insecurities and re-examining our relationship. It is life-altering and also extremely empowering. At times I struggle, but I know you are my secret weapon. To clarify this card, we have the High Priestess in reverse, which is Pisces energy. When inner guidance feels blocked, it's easy to lose touch with your spiritual center. And then I did go ahead and pull a few future higher self oracle cards, and we got don't dwell on what might be on the other side of that closed door. There are many doors that lead to the place that you truly belong. And know that whatever decision was made, that it was the right one in the situation. All right, well, that is the message today, Leo. Please do subscribe, follow, and like this video. Till next time.